Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife, Marie. And you are going in Smackdown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? It's the moonwalking, trash talking princess of Staten Island. I want to remind you all that Mela is money, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hi, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke watching Going In the Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here. Only right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson and wherever fine
Come on,
podcasts.
there's more important things to talk about than whatever you're talking about. What did you do? This made my day.
Oh, God.
I was feeling pretty crappy this morning.
Look, I wanted to see if I could do it. I wanted to see if it could be done.
And it's done. It is accomplished.
Bro, it could be done. I did it. Here it is. The all-over
And guess
print.
what? We just made our first sale, courtesy of me.
Slow WOLFPACK shirt. Now, do you see that giant number next to the dollar sign?
Yeah.
It is $37.
However, if it's your first order, you can get 30% off from Society 6. I did that. And they have their sale. You can get 25% off. I don't think you can add them together.
Yeah.
But just get the 30% unless you've ordered from Society 6 before.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you still get 25% off.
It's so bad.
No, it's great. I ordered it.
So
I
ugly.
put my money where my mouth is. I advocated for this shirt. It's here. I just bought it.
I haven't even set up our payment system on Society 6 to accept money for it because nobody's going to buy it.
I just bought it.
Besides you.
If you're going to buy Oliver Print Slow WOLFPACK shirt, press 1 in chat, please, now.
Nobody's going to do it, but be honest.
Yes,
be honest. It's so bad. On the flip side, nobody's going to do this.
One.
Fenris, don't lie. Fenris, you're lying.
One.
Fenris thinking he could be slick. Get out of here with that. All right, fine. You know what? Here, I am going to put the link.
There you go.
Oh, you're all lying. Everybody here is lying.
All right, put the link in there. See how many sales we get.
There's the link. I will put this right here. Now, make sure, I'll put it at the top of the description as well. Make sure you take advantage of the coupon. I don't want anybody paying $37 for that.
If you bought something from Society 6 before, the coupon code for, I guess, their Black Friday sale is NOV25. You get 25% off.
Yeah, do not pay for. Here's the thing. I had no, and this is the thing. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned this. I had no choice on the price.
Yeah.
This was not Steve setting an outrageous price. This was not me.
You were trying to price people out of buying the shirt.
I wasn't trying to do that at all. It literally does not give you the option to only choose wholesale, because I would have done that.
Yeah.
I would have said, look, we would get nothing and people just pay for the shirt, because I understand it's probably a price to your process.
Yeah.
I don't even know what our cut is. I have no idea.
No idea.
So
this is strictly fan service. If you want the Oliver Print Slow WOLFPACK t-shirt, get it now. We should also say that on Pro Wrestling Tees, if you want your Slow WOLFPACK gear but don't want the giant wolf head,
I have submitted it. Tomorrow begins the Black Friday sale at Pro Wrestling Tees. However, I have submitted a non-all-over Slow WOLFPACK, just straight up one right here. And so that's going to be available at Pro Wrestling Tees. We have a bunch of sales coming up. We have our own Black Friday sale coming up at our shop, where things are discounted right now. The things are on sale right now. The T-shirt sticker packs are $25 as opposed to $30. We have ordered. We're restocking for this one time. We're restocking the Slayus shirt for the holidays. I think we're getting 15 of, making sure we have 15 of all the size of the Slayus sticker pack. And on this Friday, or this starting after everybody's eating Thanksgiving from midnight to midnight, covering Black Friday, Pacific time midnight, that is, we're going to have a big sale at the Friendo Market.
Yes.
And then, of course, Pro Wrestling Tees. So we've got plenty of stuff to offer for you guys for the holiday season.
They only had the limited sizing, I'm taking here, yeah.
On for what?
The Society 6, the Oliver print shirt. Stevie Bradley says 2X is the largest available.
2X, yes, that is correct. 2X is the largest available. Again, I had nothing to do with this. Is the only place. I went to one other place. It was way too much to deal with. I came to Society 6. I saw they had it. So apology to our Haas friendos out there. 2X is the biggest they have. That's what we're dealing with right now.
That's weird. On mobile, it's not even showing up yet.
Steve is undisputed. Says my wife said we can get them for our family Christmas picture.
Yes. Oh, there it is.
Steve. I'll tell you this. Steve, I'll do this. Anybody who gets the all over print and sends us a picture, you guys will be up on the board over here. You guys can be on the set.
Yes.
Because nobody's gonna do it.
I'm gonna be up there.
It's so dumb.
I'm tweeting the link out right now.
It's so dumb. And here's the thing. This isn't we didn't think about a marketing strategy. We didn't say, hey, we're going to do this. I was like, I'm kind of curious. Can we do an on-demand thing? Because some people have said they're going to do it. So it's just
done. It's accomplished. I bought one.
It's literally the bare minimum price. I can't even change the price on it.
I'm hype.
So anyways, for the 3X and up, I apologize. Pro Wrestling Tees will have the largest available
it won't be all over print, but it will be a large wolf head on black T-shirt.
It will be available. You can join.
Christmas has
Slow
come
Wolfpack.
early for the Friendoverse. All over print, slow Wolfpack shirt available now.
Awful, just awful.
It's great.
Just don't. Look, man, it's a joke. Remember when I forget we
John Curley bought one.
John, did he actually? I don't even know. Do I even have notifications set up?
Patrick Oliva asked, are we going to live stream Starcade to see Starcade? It's going to be a 1-hour network special on Sunday.
When Sunday?
This upcoming Sunday. No, we're taking the weekend off. After this weekend, we're taking the weekend off.
What is it, a 1-hour special?
No.
No, we get the weekend. I might live tweet it, maybe.
No, don't bother.
But I'm not making any promises on that.
Because
here's the thing. When I don't have to do something, sometimes I'll just do it anyways because I actually legitimately want to. And if that's the mood I'm in, maybe I'll live tweet it.
All right,
I'm not making any guarantees on that, though. I am kind of curious to see how they're going to approach a network special house show, though.
That's only an hour long.
Kind of curious.
We know the house shows at least 2.
Yeah. So I don't know.
And hey, anybody that looks at the price tag of this Oliver print T-shirt and says that's too rich for me, totally understandable.
Your first order should get 30% off. There's also
a 25% off coupon code.
25% off
like
coupon
Ollie
code.
W here says, you know how much 37 US is in Canadian dollars? It's a lot.
Yeah.
Like Steve said, this is more or less just kind of a joke thing. We don't expect anybody to buy it.
Again,
if we get one sale for me, that's more than we probably expected.
I have not even set up. I mean, I didn't get it. If somebody did buy it, I have not got. I got a notification earlier about a different Society 6 thing. It was like a 10%.
You didn't get a notification
code.
about me buying it?
No, I didn't. Although I could go to the shop here. Anyways, let's do some of these super chats, and people are probably. So we were gonna do before we get into that real quick. We were gonna just do the Survivor Series '97 Raw View, which we're still gonna do later on today. Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
But there's a bit of business we have to take care of today.
We forgot to put our ad in.
That necessitates
for the Survivor Series one.
What's we got to do? Well, it was scheduled for today, so we got to do it today.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we will be. I guess we'll still be streaming the
this
Survivor
is
Series.
Running a business, people.
The Survivor Series '97 recap later on this afternoon after lunch. Did you bring lunch today?
Yeah, I brought a sandwich.
Dang, I need to get something.
Just go get something. It's okay.
I know.
What about orders? Is it in orders? There are no recent orders to display. Apparently, they're just taking these orders. Apparently, they're just. I
got a receipt.
I hope. Look, as long as I don't even care. As long as you get it, that's all I care about.
We'll see if that happens.
But it's not telling me that I have anything here.
Well, maybe it needs a process. I don't know. First super chat here. Steve is undisputed. Is AJ New Japan bound? If so, Bullet Club reunion. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We're going to talk about his contract.
Yeah. No, the man of constant sorrow, Elias. If you get to bring any artist, even dead, back to play entrance music for you in a WrestleMania main event, who and what song do you choose?
A dead artist, huh?
Well, anybody. It could be alive or dead.
He says even dead. So I'm going to just go exclude dead.
All right.
Well, you know what my answer is. G.G. Allen.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Talk about a joke. That dude, he was a terrible human being.
He was a terrible human being. Start flinging poo at the attendees of WrestleMania.
That's a WrestleMania entrance right there.
Yeah.
G.G. Allen throwing poo-poo at people.
Little dingus and poo.
Awful people. His little worm dick. Ginger Buddha. Oh, wait, give us a dead guy.
I'm still thinking.
How do you not say Jimmy?
Yeah, I thought that too.
There you go. I know he's got the Hogan connection.
Yeah.
But have him do Sgt. Pepper's for you. Ginger Buddha, can I get a birthday shout out to my fiance, Amy? Amy.
Oh, I'll say John Lennon.
It's your birthday.
John Lennon, the Beatles play Revolution.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'll say that.
That's a good one. Amy.
Or Tomorrow Never Knows.
Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
I would like you to dance.
PJ Styles. That's an expensive t-shirt.
Again, it's a joke thing.
Again, it's a joke. Look,
no expectation anybody will buy it.
But your picture will be up here on the background if you partake in the joke. Steve is undisputed again. My wife said, oh, yeah, we can get him her family Christmas.
BreakingControllers.com. Slay Us Bell shirt next Christmas, maybe.
Next year, maybe. Maybe we'll do a green and red one.
Josh Little, you guys tired after this weekend? A little bit. I'm under the weather. I didn't feel that great when I woke up this morning.
Whenever I know there's sort of like light ahead of the tunnel.
Oh, yeah, we get a couple days off.
Then I'm good. I'm good to go. No, I'm cool. I wasn't bummed we were going to do a new show today, but last night I was like, because there's just so much to do. I still have to. I'm like almost done with the supercut of our takeover reactions.
Yeah.
I got to do the Survivor Series one.
Noon Mountain, are you going to TLC in San Jose next month? Unfortunately, no. We'd like to, but it just makes more sense for us business-wise to stay here and do our reaction streams. Yeah,
we've sort of given ourselves one sort of trip a year. Not to say that if a really cool thing was like if Starrcade, if they put that at the Golden One, we probably would have done that.
Raw is going to be at the Golden One, and I mean, I'd still consider going.
When is that? December, right?
I think it's the Raw after TLC.
Oh, okay, and that's the end of December.
I think it's 18.
Mid, okay.
I mean, that's not
far,
really a travel. It's not going to interfere with a normal business operation.
So we might do that.
We might do
exactly. Might do that.
I just don't want to pay $400 or $500 for floor seats for Raw.
If
it was more reasonable, I think you can.
Are there decent lower bowl?
Yeah, they were for like $100.
$100 for lower bowl? Ew.
75 or 100.
All right.
I don't really want to sit in the upper deck at Golden One.
Wayne Maker, don't worry about super chatting. It's okay. He said life got in the way.
He's a moderator.
Here, have a spanner.
Anyways, we want to talk about this news here.
So let's talk about AJ Styles,
former WWE champion. AJ Styles.
He debuted coming up on 3 years ago. Is that right?
Yeah.
Which means
Rumble weekend.
His contract's coming up.
Contract coming up, and Fightful.com has a report they put out today about AJ Styles' contract status, and unsurprisingly, he's looking to get a new deal from WWE.
Well, yeah.
Fightful states, quote, Fightful.com was informed by two sources that former WWE champion AJ Styles is currently negotiating a new contract with WWE after nearly 3 years with the company. We've been told that he wants a reduced schedule that resembles that of Randy Orton's, where he'd work television and limited live event dates. We were only able to get one of the sources confirm that Styles and WWE were discussing a new 3 years deal, and that Styles had advocated dropping the WWE title recently because of the time he spent away from his family over the past year.
Yeah, and then Mike Johnson of PW Insider added on the Elite podcast transcript, courtesy of Ringside News. So there was a story making the rounds backstage that Styles is in the midst of a contractual issue with WWE. I don't believe that to be 100% the case. The version of the story being passed around is that his deal is up at the end of the year. However, we've confirmed with several people that he's actually signed through April of 2019, which would take him through Mania.
Yep.
So he's got 5 to 6 months left on his deal. He is negotiating a new contract, we are told. It'll be interesting to see what sort of deal he gets from the company. As one person said to me, he can make more money working for WWE than he can anywhere else in the world right now, and he's in the top 1% of that company, so it's not something you're going to walk away from without really thinking about it.
Yeah, short of WWE really offering him a lowball offer.
Yeah.
Or really being adamant about not working a reduced schedule.
Yeah.
There's no way AJ won't re-sign with WWE.
Yeah. They gave Daniel Bryan the reduced schedule from what we understand. We're unsure about Rey Mysterio. He wanted that.
Yeah.
But it's not out of the realm of possibility given that AJ is probably a slightly level above Daniel Bryan in terms of WWE's eyes, I would think.
Yeah, as of right now.
He has been a workhorse.
Oh, yes.
He deserves time off.
Heck yeah.
He deserves to be with his family for all he's done for the company in
Yep.
a short period of time.
Yep. As far as I know, he's not. I think Fightful said or the PW Insider Ringside News story that he's not scheduled to be on TV this week, and he wasn't at Survivor Series yesterday.
I had read a thing from, I think it's the Dirty Sheets, which I'm always hesitant to sort of use as a source, that WWE wanted a 5-year deal for obvious reasons.
Yes.
But that's still kind of, I mean, obviously they want to lock people up. But at 5 years, AJ's going to be, what, 46, 45, something like that?
He's going to be winding it down.
Yeah. I mean, I think 3 years is probably, that's got to be, okay, you're good. You're good to go.
Yeah.
But I would imagine they're probably, this has got to be, I mean, this has got to be a freaking
This should be a pretty easy
slam
negotiation.
dunk.
Think.
This can't be that big of a deal.
I mean, really, WWE should give AJ what he wants. If AJ has to make a couple small concessions to get the larger things that he really values, then just do it.
What's one concession he needs to give up?
Well, I don't think he needs to give up anything, but if he has to give up something,
yeah, what would it be?
I don't know. I kind of feel like he's in the position of power. He just doesn't need it. He has all the leverage.
What if they say this? AJ, you can have everything you want, but you have to work Christmas.
Oh, he'd probably say no.
Really? That's too big of a. I think that's sort of one day out of the year.
Cerberus just bought the shirt.
I don't know who's getting his money.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's not coming to me.
It's all going to Society 6.
I'm so excited that somebody's getting money off that silly slow Wolfpack thing.
I know.
That's great.
I'm losing money off the whole deal, but it's worth it.
Maybe they have to confirm it.
That could be.
Maybe they have to,
because I got a confirmation email.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Right there, see?
Earnings. Is it let's see, your cleared earnings. Oh. Wait, seriously? Is this it here?
Yeah. There's 11 pending
11
orders.
of you have ordered this?
That's so awesome.
And we get $4 per shirt.
Oh, that's not bad.
We made $40.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, man. We have to give something back to the friendos with this $40.
Okay.
I don't know what. Give me some suggestions. I don't know what that we can give back. I don't know. I'm not going to say physically necessarily.
Yeah.
What's something we can add to the show?
Yeah.
That costs about $40 or however much.
Yeah. Anything you make off this ridiculous shirt is going to be reinvested.
Exactly. It's
back
going right
going
back
in Raw. Send us your ideas.
Yeah, totally.
Anyways, so AJ, I would expect, is going to be sticking around WWE for a while. At least 3.5 more years.
Yeah, I hope so. Are you getting warm?
Yeah, it's a little warm in here.
All right, I'm going to go get to the next story.
All right, I'll get to the next story. So there was quite a to-do last night at Survivor Series about the method by which WWE was keeping score of the Survivor Series contest. Namely, seemingly once the main card kicked off, the pre-show didn't seem to matter at all.
This is a stunning story.
In one sense it is. In the other sense it's completely unsurprising. And even Xavier Woods on Twitter was taking WWE to task for not including SmackDown's victory during the tag team Survivor Series match during the kickoff show in their tally, which they should have. So apparently there is an explanation. And this comes from Meltzer, who I guess in the post Survivor Series Wrestling Observer Radio said that someone just screwed up. Because apparently Team Raw was supposed to win, but due to some miscommunication somewhere, I guess between creative and Vince or something like that, SmackDown goes over. As Meltzer said, that was the reason one hand forgot what the other was doing. That's a pretty massive miscommunication.
The major angle for this show, the Survivor Series angle of the year.
The entire show is built around this one story, and they can't get it right.
Was Vince sitting at Gorilla saying, number one, does Vince sit at Gorilla at kickoff?
Oh, I doubt it. Maybe. I don't know.
It has to be no, right? Because wouldn't he have been like, wait, hold on. No, wait. Ref, reverse the decision. Quick, reverse the decision.
But why not, once that's done, make a slight adjustment during Stephanie and Baron's backstage thing, where Stephanie just has to say, Raw's already had one hiccup. If Raw loses again,
I guarantee we'll run the table the rest of the time.
It just takes one little change of the line.
What the hell?
That's it.
Does this mean that Vince, even after the kickoff show was done, didn't know what happened in the kickoff show? That is completely believable.
It is to an extent, but then I guess I think it was in chat yesterday while we were doing a recap. People were saying that Corey Graves was trying to bring up the point that SmackDown won the tag team match, and everybody was ignoring it.
Wow, that's funny.
But rather than address it, they just kind of plow through and assume no one will notice.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. It just puts a larger spotlight.
It sounds like the most Vince thing ever.
Oh, it is. It's absolutely the most Vince thing, where he's probably saying at Gorilla saying, "Who booked this shit?" for the pre-show. Raw was supposed to go over. Yeah. Ignore the match.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I didn't see. Did you look at the final betting odds?
I did, but I forgot.
Did you? So you
they
didn't
line up pretty much. The last ones I saw, lined up pretty much exclusive. I think across the board with your picks.
Oh, no kidding.
And I guess my picks too, save for it was Buddy Murphy going over.
Oh, okay.
Which obviously didn't pan out.
Yeah.
But then at the time of the final betting odds, there no news about Sasha and Bailey joining the women's team.
Because
I think
if I'm not mistaken, it was Cody Miles, one of the good friendos from the Discord, who said who mentioned that Raw was supposed to go over according to betting odds. I don't know if he was just joking or what, but sometimes things go over my head. But if that's the case, I wonder if they had Raw sweeping, and because that was the plan. That's why they had put Raw going over SmackDown in the kickoff show, because maybe the general plan leaked to the betting odds somehow.
Maybe.
I have no idea.
Or maybe they thought because it was ridiculous, the idea of Raw going over SmackDown, the tag team match, you put in the pre-show, and no one would really be paying attention to it.
Yeah. But that is hilarious. It is so silly.
But really, it just took one little tweak of a line, and then you're not in this predicament.
But, dude, how many times have we said it doesn't make any sense, and you could have written it to make sense with one line? You know, that happens a lot.
No, I know.
That happens a lot.
I know. It really
does. Big. I mean, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It's a huge production. It's a massive production.
Oh, yeah.
So it's. I mean, in hindsight, yeah. But, at the same time, it's predetermined.
Yeah.
Pre being the optimal
But I
word.
guess I will say this, considering it is a massive production they put on twice a week, every week. Actually, more than that if you include NXT.
Sure.
It's surprising that issues like this don't spring up more often.
Sure. Yeah, no, I agree. Dude, if we were running Raw or SmackDown, it'd be a mess. How is it 13 people bought that shirt now? 2 more people bought that shirt.
You got some great friendos out there.
$48. What are we going to do that $48 to pay it back?
We'll reinvest in the show somehow. I don't know how yet.
$48. Oh, if we get to $65, we can get ourselves a working controller for the PS4.
There we go.
How much is a custom, like a Going In Raw custom one?
Oh, there you go.
That'd be good.
Or how much is another one of those mics over there we use for the gaming setup? $100?
Oh, yeah, we're halfway to that.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah,
All
well,
right, cool.
whatever we get off that shirt is not going in our pockets. It's going back into the show.
Going into the show.
Making the show more but better.
Yeah. Anyways, before we continue, here are a few words from our sponsor of today's show, Robinhood. Robinhood is an investing app that lets you buy and sell stocks, ETFs, options, and cryptos, all commission-free.
Robinhood strives to make a non-intimidating way for stock market newcomers like us to invest for the first time with confidence. Robinhood aims to make financial services work for everyone, not just the wealthy.
And Robinhood makes it easy to do. Robinhood is simple, intuitive, and features a clear design which presents data in an easy-to-digest way.
For example, Robinhood offers easy-to-understand charts and market data, which prove to be extremely useful for investing novices like Steve and I. Place the trade in just 4 taps on your smartphone. It's that easy.
Also, no commission fees. Other brokerages charge up to $10 per trade, but with Robinhood, you pay no commission fees, which mean you keep all your profits.
Yeah, and right now, Robinhood is giving listeners of Going In Raw a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint to help build your portfolio. Sign up at goinginraw.robinhood.com. That's goinginraw.robinhood.com.
And thank you to Robinhood for sponsoring today's show, and it really, really does help Going In Raw if you check out goinginraw.robinhood.com. I know I want to check that out. My sister is she's kind of a big honcho in the financial sector. And so I have to jump through a couple more hoops because I assume are the dangers of insider trading. Because if all of a sudden I'm investing in a bunch of stuff that's rock bottom and then it skyrockets, they're going to be like, oh, somebody's going to prison now.
Yeah. You can't go to prison. You got a show to do.
I have a show to do, man. I can't
go to prison.
I can't do this from Skype from jail for the, You're like, let's see what Steve had to say about Raw today. And then it says, you have a collect call from Folsom Penitentiary.
I know. And every few minutes, you got to hang up and call back again.
I'm like, Lars, you got to get me out of here, man. You got to get me out of here.
Oh, you wouldn't be at Folsom. That's like max security.
Oh, I'd be at some nice white collar crime,
would be.
minimum security.
Yeah, you would be.
Heck yeah. learning some Ponzi schemes from
There you
people.
go.
Me and Thayer Thabot up in there.
There you go.
That'd be cool. No, it wouldn't. But no, I really do want to hop on Robin, and I was actually excited when they came on board as a sponsor.
Yeah.
Because it's something I've always been interested in. I don't know anything about, like, my sister literally like does that stuff, but then she tries to talk to me about it. I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. So I'm gonna check out Robinhood for sure.
So we spoke earlier about we allow ourselves one trip a year.
Sure, yeah.
You want to make it Survivor Series 2019 because it's going to be in Chicago.
I love Chicago.
Just announced.
I love Chicago.
It's going to be in Chicago, and it's what's of note, interesting about this show. It'll be the first pay-per-view that's going to have a Friday night SmackDown that precedes it. So you're going to have Friday SmackDown, Saturday NXT Takeover, Sunday Survivor Series, Monday Raw, all from the Allstate Arena.
Oh wow!
In Rosemont, Illinois.
Gee willikers. Talk about burnout. We're going to live stream SmackDown that year?
No.
Live stream our reaction to SmackDown Friday nights? No, I'm not going to do that.
No,
man, we still have to figure out how we're going to do SmackDown.
Yeah, no, we got about a year to work that all out.
What is there to work out? Like, I don't want to come in on Saturday.
No, I don't either, so it's going to be our Monday show now.
Oh, my God. And be 2 days late on that? Oh.
What are the recourse? What other recourse do we have?
Zero recourse.
No recourse.
No recourse to be had there.
We need our weekends.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. I used to have like Tuesdays and Thursdays in my weekends back in the day.
Yeah.
Or Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, I'm going to say Tuesday and Thursday does not make a weekend.
No, that sucks. Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It was all right. It was okay. I don't want to do that now, though.
No. No.
Oh,
but
man.
that's exciting. Chicago, we had a great time there during All In weekend.
I had a blast there. It was great.
So if we're going to cover any WWE pay-per-view live in person during 2019, I'd say either this or the Rumble, because Phoenix is fun. You ever been to Phoenix?
I have not been to Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix
that's
is
your
fun.
old stomping grounds.
Well, kind of. I used to live in Arizona.
Do you remember anything about that?
Well, I never lived in Phoenix. I lived south of Phoenix. Well, south of Phoenix. But I remember a lot about my childhood
When did you
years
live?
in
When did you
Arizona.
move to Sacramento?
In 1986.
Oh, okay. All right. That's when I moved to England. So you came to town. I was like, I'm
You
outta
hightailed
here.
it out of here.
I'm getting out of here, man.
But
But
I've
no,
been to Phoenix,
I remember
for like a
plenty
wedding a
about.
couple other times,
I remember
yeah.
plenty about my pre-England days here in Sacramento.
Yeah.
So you know plenty about.
Yeah.
It. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Yeah. That's right.
I don't know a good segue to talk about this, but there's a new member of NXT who will soon be cashing in that main roster money.
Well, an old member of NXT. And we didn't really, I don't think we mentioned this last night in our Survivor Series recap, did we?
I briefly said it.
Okay.
And a recap? No.
No, during the live stream, yes. But it was announced during the kickoff show and then also during Survivor Series that Lars Sullivan is bypassing the NXT title scene and going straight to the main roster.
Bang!
WWE aired a short vignette hyping Lars' debut, but so far no indication as to when he might show up beyond coming soon. When will he arrive, Steve? Predict.
Jeez, coming soon? I don't know.
Rumble. He's going to debut in the Rumble.
Yeah, that could make some sense.
Or at least he'll have a
the Rumble's more than 2 months away.
So no, he's got to go to SmackDown. He's got to go to SmackDown.
How long did it take? So they originally had video vignettes for Sanity prior to their debut. How long was that? It was like 2 weeks,
something like that.
I don't know. It could be. Do we know where is it going to be? SmackDown?
No, it's got to be SmackDown though.
It's got to be SmackDown.
It's got to be SmackDown.
You know, that's why it's probably going to be Raw.
I know.
You know what I mean? They do that stuff. Like Lashley probably should have been on SmackDown.
Oh, he definitely should have been on SmackDown.
You know, but then and then next year Survivor Series is going to be like Braun, Drew, Lashley, Lars Sullivan, and then they'll probably trade Samoa Joe over there. Samoa Joe,
I know,
against the cast of 205 Live on SmackDown.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because something weird will happen with that. That's cool though. No, good for Lars Sullivan. I like him a lot.
Oh, here's the thing though.
Go ahead.
Shane, after Survivor Series, I think tweeted saying, "Not how I expected things to go. Expect some changes Tuesday."
Well, yeah, you need some like powerhouses, man, and you have none.
But if you get Lars Sullivan, then you have one.
That's a good idea.
Actually, Samoa Joe would qualify as kind of a powerhouse, but he was eliminated right away.
Yeah, he ate a really fast Claymore.
Yeah.
He was like half a Claymore, and then he was out. So, yeah, speaking of which, Lars Sullivan's going to be face or heel?
Good heel.
What was he in NXT? He was
heel.
He was a heel.
Yeah, he's got to be a heel.
The people kind of liked them.
Well, they like people who are destructive.
Yeah.
He's destructive, but he's got to be a heel.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be a heel. Although I kind of like the idea of Shane, if they run with that, if they actually run with Shane, saying I'm bringing this guy in, and he's sort of Shane's assassin, if you will.
Kind of, yeah, but then Lars can get out of Shane's control. He can't control Lars Sullivan.
Because they always talk about how smart Lars is, so you're not going to be able to control.
No, he's smart.
What do they call that guy?
He's a very well-spoken individual.
Does he have a nickname?
Just, I don't know.
He's like a Jack Kirby comic creation come to life.
Yeah, I hope they keep his entrance with the silhouette and all that.
Oh, that's the best part about him.
Better keep that.
That's great. I love it. I know you've never been huge on his music.
I don't really care for his music.
I freaking love his music. That piano, it's creepy.
Yeah, no, I understand that. It just never really appealed to me. Here's an interesting note, potentially, or this could very well just as easily be non-news. So Dave Meltzer was on Twitter and responded to a question about the possibility of having yet another WWE developmental brand launching, this one focused exclusively on developmental talents who mainly tour on NXT's Florida house show loop. And his response was, quote, "That seems to be being worked on."
Yeah. I totally forgot to put up a questions thread.
Oh, okay, do it now, and I'll talk about this for a bit, I guess.
So is this going to be on TV?
Yeah.
Seems like it would be, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just what it is now.
Yeah.
What are they going to call it? Number one, this is my idea, so I'm taking credit for it.
We've both talked about this extensively. We talked about this for like a year, that they should do something where they focus, especially if the plan for NXT going forward is to push it to something closer to being on Raw and SmackDown's level, keep talent in NXT long term and not really have NXT be solely a developmental promotion. Just have it be kind of the Ring of Honor New Japan alternative to the main roster product.
Sure.
And then you could have this show where it is strictly developmental, and you can tape stuff in even smaller, more intimate venues.
Oh, I love this idea.
Yeah,
I love this idea.
And give these guys. Apparently, there's a lot of really talented men and women in the developmental program. Give them an opportunity to get some TV time and really hone their craft.
And here's the thing: you can start. We talked about this before. You can start the process of So one of the biggest reasons, sort of, to watch NXT, or one of the more fun aspects of NXT is obviously the call up.
Yeah.
Oh, so and so is getting called up. When's it going to get called up? How are they going to use him or her, et cetera, et cetera? If you move away from the gimmick of the call up and you start to see, instead of call-ups, you start to see trades.
Yeah, you see movement across all three brands.
I honestly still think that it'd be killer for them to do trades in the way that, NXT is where the premier wrestling is.
Yeah.
You want the big critically acclaimed match that's going to wow everybody.
You got to go to NXT.
You got to go to NXT. And that's probably not what they have in mind here. But if you want to establish it as a third brand on par with Raw and SmackDown, you have to stop considering it as a place to start, and then you get moved up to main roster like it's graduating. Doing it this way, where the call-up will be from NXT US, which is their house show loop in Florida, whatever.
The local territories.
Or any of the local territories, NXT UK, and then if they go to Mexico, Japan, et cetera, et cetera. That way, NXT becomes its own thing with a big WWE platform. And then, the big thing is going to be, well, when does, Zach Gibson, when does he get called up to NXT? Or when does he get called up to SmackDown? Or when does he get called up to Raw?
Yeah.
You don't go through NXT.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's cool. Look, as far as I'm concerned, I know that we would have to sort of think about, okay, well, are we going to cover that on a weekly basis because there's already so much to cover?
Too much. There's 4 hours on Wednesday alone.
Okay, so is this going to be another week where they're going to do another 2 hours?
I think so.
When is that going to end? How many episodes do they have backlogged of that UK show?
A ton.
Oh my God.
Too many. 3 many.
Evidently, they have 3 many.
3 many.
But look, man, that would probably end up being one of my, another thing they could totally do with that too. And I brought this point up before too, which would be killer. Make it like the N1 tour. Remember when I mentioned that?
Yeah.
You have your traveling band of NXT developmental people
take on some local talents.
And
if the local talents wow you enough, chance they can get signed on.
One of the coolest things for a spell there, and they kind of do it less now a little bit with Impact, was there was a period when they would film a lot of their programming out and about, out in different territories. And so, that's cool.
Yeah.
Brody King's coming to Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Good for him, man. That's rad. They're loading up. You got to load up.
Exactly.
And so I think it'd be great to do sort of like the same thing where you get a feel for all these other, talents that are out there sort of. And it'd be great if NXT, I mean, Gabe Sapolsky was just talking about how how he thinks NXT Triple H feels about local promotion, about smaller independent promotions.
And how they actually benefit talents.
Team up with them on a house show circuit from place to place. Hey, are you friendly? Are you good? Do you have a good reputation? Okay, we're going to be in NXT.
Yeah.
And that would be a killer idea, man.
Oh, it really would.
Killer
It'd
idea.
be great.
Yeah.
Great.
Good stuff.
Great. All right, you ready for Raw preview?
It's time for Raw preview.
Raw wins the night at Survivor Series when Universal Champion Brock Lesnar hit WWE Champion Daniel Bryan with an F5 to win an intensely competitive champion versus champion main event last night at Survivor Series. Raw officially went 6-0. 6-1, man.
6-1, man.
Against SmackDown Live, making it a clean sweep. 6-1 is not a clean sweep. Now that Team Red have reigned supreme at 3 consecutive Survivor Series events, Raw Commissioner Stephanie McMahon, acting Raw General Manager Baron Corbin, and the entire Red brand roster will be in a celebratory mood tonight in Los Angeles.
Friggin' Braun won't be. He got jacked at the end of that match. He's going to be in an upset mood.
Oh, Brock, yeah.
Braun.
Oh, yeah.
Brock ain't going to be there. Braun Strowman gets his Universal title match, and Baron Corbin. Leader of Slow Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Buy the Slow Wolfpack shirt.
Over print shirt.
Wade O'Brien here in I think it's Super Chat or something like that. Oh yeah, look at this. He said slow wolf background for live stream reactions.
Oh yeah,
and all over print.
Yeah.
So bad.
We'll be saying to ourselves, "Don't turn your back on Slow Wolfpack. Be looking behind us."
But we will. It will. Yeah, it will be behind us.
I know.
Anyways, Braun Strowman, by playing reasonably well with other, Ken Shamrock write this. By playing reasonably well with others and scoring 4 consecutive eliminations for the Raw Men's Survivor Series team last night, Braun Strowman dealt SmackDown Live its 4th loss of the night, but rather than applaud the monster among men, acting Raw General Manager Baron Corbin instead attacked the behemoth from behind, celebrating with Bobby Lashley, Lio Rush, and Drew McIntyre, and having a good laugh at Strowman's expense. He won't be laughing long, however. Per Raw Commissioner Stephanie McMahon, Strowman will get a match against Corbin in the very near future, as well as a Universal Championship match against Brock Lesnar. When will both opportunities arrive? TLC, Royal Rumble. Perhaps we'll find out tonight. TLC, Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
You don't need to watch.
No, you don't. Seth Rollins to face Dean Ambrose at WWE TLC. That was already announced last night during the Survivor Series. After defeating United States champion Shinsuke Nakamura in champion versus champion match last night, Seth Rollins learned that he would be defending his Intercontinental title against former Shield brother Dean Ambrose in 4 weeks at WWE TLC Table, Ladders, and Chairs.
Brother.
The lunatic Fringe has been dodging the Kingslayer ever since he betrayed Rollins on October 22nd. But there will be nowhere to hide when the two former friends lock up for the Workhorse title on December 16th, streaming live on WWE Network. How will both of these superstars prepare for their now inevitable and assuredly brutal in-ring encounter?
Nia Jax steals Sasha Banks' spotlight en route to title opportunity. As Sasha Banks was about to put away Asuka to win the women's 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination match, Nia Jax knocked the boss off the top rope and left her vulnerable to the Asuka lock. Then the irresistible force who broke SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch's face just days prior incapacitated the Empress of Tomorrow with a series of leg drops and before sealing the win for Raw with a thunderous Samoan drop. Even though Team Red won Survivor Series' first match, the win was marred by Jax's controversial actions as Banks no doubt planned some form of payback. The self-proclaimed facebreaker looks ahead to a guaranteed Raw Women's Championship match against Ronda Rousey. This next one's the most interesting one.
Yes,
We got to talk about it a little bit.
Ronda Rousey viciously assaulted by Charlotte Flair, with Nia Jax eyeing her Raw Women's title. Ronda Rousey must also contend with serious injuries sustained at the hands of Charlotte Flair. The Queen snapped during their champion versus champion match last night and pummeled the Rowdy one with kendo stick strikes, a natural selection onto a steel chair, and after wrapping said steel chair around Rousey's throat, a stomp that drove part of the chair into the Raw Women's Champion's trachea. What will be the fallout from this heinous attack? Apparently, Ronda's going to be on Raw tonight.
All right. So, how do you get people not to boo Ronda Rousey? Because they did it last night, and that they're going to be sort of programmed to do that at this point?
Well, Ronda needs to do what Charlotte did to her. She needs to be violent.
Is there any way not to keep her face here?
You mean Ronda?
I'm sorry. Is there any way to keep her face at all here?
Yeah, there's got to be.
How?
I think the first things first is that Ronda needs to get a measure of revenge against Charlotte.
Yeah.
And not within the confines of a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
She needs to be violent.
She shows up at SmackDown then.
And destroy Charlotte.
Right. What does she do tonight, though, on Raw?
Well, that's going to be the thing. If she comes out and they write her a promo that tries to get her over with the crowd by kind of looking for sympathy,
it's a bad idea.
It's not going to work.
Here's what you do.
She needs to come out and she needs to bring fire and brimstone.
This is what you do.
And say, Charlotte, I'm coming for you.
Who's the one person that people will cheer if they are being hurt physically? Especially in Ronda Rousey's history. Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, yeah.
Ronda needs to come out there, demand a rematch against Charlotte at TLC.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie says, we can't do that. Survivor says, no, I don't care. I want her at TLC.
Yeah.
Stephanie says no.
Armbar. Break the arm.
Go to the other arm and say, I'm going to break this one too if you don't say yes. That'll force Stephanie saying yes. Crowd will be eating that up.
Yeah, that's what they have to do.
That's how you do it. But something tells me they're going to do what you just said.
Yeah, just put her on the mic and try to play the sympathy card.
That's a bad idea.
It is a bad idea.
That's a bad idea.
Terrible idea.
I hope she responds like you said, with violence. Because I was thinking about this morning. I was like, how can they do this and not have the crowd crap on Ronda?
Yeah.
And violence is absolutely the answer. Then I was like, what if she came out and she made an example of somebody? What if
it'd have to be Stephanie.
It would have to be Stephanie.
Yeah.
Anybody else would probably still get booed.
Yeah.
So...
Unless it's Nia Jax.
Unless it's Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Because she has nuclear hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they have the match tonight and Ronda just obliterates her, just destroys her.
That's how you do it also.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably going to do the lame thing that you said at the beginning. But
Probably.
maybe not. I don't know. They've done pretty well with Ronda so far.
BreakingControllers.com. Let's do some questions.
All right.
Wait, where's the link for that shirt? I'm in. It's somewhere in the chat.
He might have bought. That was a little while ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's in the chat. It's also it should be in the description. I'll put it up again, just in case anybody wants it. It's
there
right
you go.
there. If you really want it, it's there. It's at the top of the description. If you really want it.
Yes.
Let's see where we're at in terms of orders. I hope we're still at 13. We don't
say
need
16
more than that. No, still 13.
13?
Still
right.
13.
That's cool. It's 13 or 12 more than I thought we were going to sell.
Yeah.
John Curley says buy a fancy USB cable for Larson's laptop. I just need something to make the controller work better.
Why do you need a USB controller?
I don't think I do.
Jimmy Thomas, do you feel like the treatment of SmackDown talent as an enhancement talent for Raw stars is bad for morale, as they know that no matter what they do, they won't be seen as the true main event talent unless they're on Raw?
Well, just look at Xavier Woods' tweets. Every recap tweet from Survivor Series today that WWE.com posted, Xavier Woods just responded with 6-1. Every single one of them.
That's funny. So, yeah, I guess the answer is yes.
Wade O'Brien, yes. Slow Wolfpack back around for live stream reactions. That'd be great. Gareth G. Hey, Swedish friendo in the UK here. Bit of an off-topic question in here. Do you think the Revival would have any success if they moved to SmackDown? Heck yes. That's where the wrestling tag team.
That's where the good stuff is, yeah. Cerberus ordered a shirt, said, I live up to my gimmick, damn it.
There you go.
He says, I've pushed for this shirt for months. Well, we have delivered.
He
has ordered one, so enjoy your shirt, Cerberus.
Great. Josh Little is my bracket challenge on post-show today. You want to do Josh Little's bracket challenge on post-show today? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it today.
Let's do it.
We'll do that, and there's one other thing I want to do. We're going to do, for $1 patrons, by the way. Oh, crap, I got to read off the patrons for today. For $1 patrons and up, we got a bonus episode today. We're going to do Josh Little's bracket challenge.
Yes.
And we're also going to do a live reading we're just going to film this. I even brought the DSLR just for this. And then we'll put it up on the channel for everybody.
Yeah.
But we're going to do the live rendition of it for the post show and Patreon today. Let's see here. There was one patron yesterday who asked that they not be named in my shout outs.
Oh, okay.
And so I will just say thank you.
Yes,
to that person.
Thank you.
Beyond that, we've got Megan Bearden and Jay Donaldson and Michael Noel.
Thank you.
What an appropriate name, Michael Noel, given that we are approaching
the Christmas season.
Indeed. Cody Miles asks, couldn't they have just made a sticky note that said red shirts win? One sticky note.
I know.
Mr. Sinister bought a shirt. Oh,
thank
dear.
you, Mr. Sinister.
Oh, dear.
Let me go to Twitter and get the questions from there.
So Cody Miles also has... Okay, so this is just for the Survivor Series tag team match. Raw going...
yeah, they were both minus 280. That's interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
On the Twitter, Chris Kaufman, what wrestler would make the best chili?
I get the feeling Big E has a good recipe for it. That's just a feeling that I have.
It's not a bad answer.
Yeah.
Not a bad answer.
I'll ask him next time I see him.
Yes. From Smarky Betch from the Married Marks podcast.
Oh, nice.
Worst idea for a booking ever.
What is the worst
idea for a booking ever?
Okay, so I can give you one in the last 24 hours. Us having to see Drake Maverick's
the pee-pee.
The outline of his dingus,
front area and
his front area and the pee-pee.
And the pee-pee.
So that's just in the last 24 hours. Probably Russo winning the title.
Oh yeah.
In retrospect, David Arquette winning the title isn't so bad because he's great now.
Yeah, that deathmatch stuff was
so
insane.
Somehow he's become like sort of a wrestling punk icon.
I know.
Because of 2018.
And he's in great shape too.
He's in great shape.
He looks awesome.
But like you can forgive Arquette winning it.
Well, also
you can't.
Also, you hear Arquette wasn't into it. The money he made from it, he donated to Pat Tillman's
right.
family.
Yeah, and he still
or Draws' family. It's Draws' family, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I think it was both.
Okay.
I think it was both.
Yeah. Or to Draws, I guess.
And to this day, the money he gets from indie wrestling, he donates.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you can forgive that. Russo, you can't forgive Russo winning the title.
Russo over. W Vang 0013. It looks like Goto versus Ibushi is happening for the Never title at Tag League. If Ibushi wins, maybe we'll get Ibushi versus Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom. If Ospreay is cleared by then, heck yeah, that's gonna be phenomenal.
Ibushi versus what was it now?
Kota Ibushi versus Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay
for that Never title.
Wrestle Kingdom for the openweight title.
Oh wait, when is the Goto match going down with Ibushi?
I think it's the final night of Tag League.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh man, Ibushi's totally winning it.
Oh hell yeah, he is.
Oh my god, who had it before Goto?
Taichi. Because it's supposed to be Taichi versus Ospreay. I think
Ospreay. This is going to be a much better match then.
Yeah.
Goto versus Ibushi. Okay, cool.
But then Ospreay got hurt.
Yeah, right.
So they put the belt on Goto.
Is he going to be cleared for wrestling? We don't know. Cerberus says, "Do we send you a JPEG or a physical image of us in the shirt?" A JPEG's fine.
Yes.
I have a printer.
Yeah.
And you bring it back, but I have one.
Knock and Noel, all right. After last night, do you think they're trying to force Becky's current popularity into Charlotte in order to keep their planned Ronda Charlotte Mania match in place? And if true, is that dumb? No, I think it was literally take Becky out, put Charlotte in. They didn't really change much of the booking apart from what limb Charlotte was working. And just hope they have a plan and where to go after that.
It makes sense to do the rematch at TLC.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
where anything goes, yeah.
Where anything goes, Ronda.
And they could use it as a story beat for Ronda to show that she could, if Charlotte starts employing some of Becky's, traits, they can use it as a story beat to say, hey, Ronda can defeat someone who fights a little dirty.
Yeah. Man Terror, how far do you think Lars will go on Maine? He's got the size and the look to go pretty far.
He's decent promo.
Oh, I love his promos.
Yeah.
I think he's really good on the mic.
He'll probably fare better on SmackDown than Raw because there's a lot of congestion for his type character on Raw already between Braun and Drew. Great question. Untouched Galaxy. Recast No Country for Old Men with wrestlers.
Oh, man. Who's Anton Chigurh? That's number one right there. Oh,
Tommaso Ciampa.
No, man, Samoa Joe.
All right, yeah, you got it there.
I like the idea of using Ciampa somewhere, but there's no other like villainous character.
All right, Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Oh, Triple H.
Yeah, old tired, jaded.
Yeah. And then when he goes to see his friend, I forget the actor's name. And he's in oh God, what's his name? Is his coffee fresh? I'll make a fresh cup once a week, even if there's some left over. I just watched it the other day. Oh man, what's his name? Anyways, he could be HBK.
Okay.
Like in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah. And then Josh Brolin.
Oh man. I mean Seth, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Seth?
Dean?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, Dean. He's a bit more vulnerable.
Yeah. Then I guess Renee Young would be Kelly McDonald's
That makes
character.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
And then Woody Harrelson's character?
Oh yeah.
Corey Graves.
Yeah. It's good.
Oh.
That's all good stuff.
I make a fresh pot once a week, even if there's some left.
Greg Morris, Baron Corbin is a living embodiment of Biff Tannen as wrestler. Tell me you can't picture him saying, "Make like a tree."
Oh yeah.
And get out of here.
I've said that.
Yeah, we've said that several times.
A couple times, yeah, that's for sure.
Great question. Ben Higgins. Knee plus or Roddy's flying knee?
Oh,
it's Roddy's flying knee.
It's Roderick Strong's flying knee.
He took out 3 people with 1 knee.
Broken Ambulance, new patron. Thank you, Broken Ambulance.
Thank you. Oscar Silva, someone you want at your Thanksgiving dinner besides the Undisputed Era. New Day. I think the New Day would be a blast.
Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Big E can bring his chili recipe.
Heck yeah.
Brian Diggs, did you talk about Enzo Amore yet? No, we talked about him on the recap for Survivor Series.
A little bit.
That's kind of all I want to talk about him.
Mr. Sinister said, did you guys know that David Arquette was at TakeOver on Saturday?
I did hear that. Yeah, I remember hearing that. I think like after the fact. But yeah, no, I remember hearing that. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but Mr. Sinister bought a shirt.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, dear.
Rob Johnson Music, kayfabe, what does Undertaker eat for breakfast?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, man. Eddie Salgado, man. What are you doing? This guy went to a meet and greet with Alexa Bliss and Kurt Hawkins.
And Kurt's just staring at the Undertaker shirt.
Oh, man.
Or the Like a Dog shirt.
Maybe, just maybe, WWE will call and say, hey, can we get that shirt? Can we license that shirt from you?
W.S. Fletcher, I was slightly overwhelmed by the pay-per-view, and maybe to prevent that is to have TakeOver on Friday, moving them away from each other.
It's a big weekend.
They can only do that up until October of next year when Smackdown is going to be on Fridays, though.
Yeah, that's a big week. Do we get confirmation that's for sure?
Everybody keeps talking about it.
Yeah. Usually that'll will it into existence.
Yeah.
I really don't want that.
Redesign, rebuild, reclaim, MVP of Survivor Series. So let's go by each match. Who is the MVP of each match? Survivor Series match. Traditional Survivor Series match.
Okay, so kickoff show.
The tag match?
Yeah. That was a messy match.
It was a little sloppy.
That was sloppy as can be.
There was a lot going on.
Probably Gable. He had some good spots, I guess. Or the New Day. Maybe them. I don't know.
I'll say Jey Uso.
Okay, sure.
For the Women's Survivor Series match.
Nia.
She really didn't do much, though.
Yeah, but
she only really was in there for the finish.
Hey, but her character work was pretty solid.
It was on point. It
was pretty solid.
I'll agree.
I mean, name somebody else. It got to be Nia.
Sasha.
Right?
She probably had the most ring time.
She did have that meteor out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
She was in the ring a lot.
That was cool.
Her bit was with Asuka was really good.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Men's Survivor Series match. How can you not say Braun? He had the most eliminations.
No, man, it was Baron.
Oh, his reaction.
He was awesome.
Match, yeah.
He was great. He was so great.
Fair enough.
It was Baron.
You convinced me. I have been convinced.
All right. Is that good?
We're good. Do one last check on Slow Wolfpack all over print shirts.
All right, one last check here. 13 still.
Still 13.
That's fine. Hopefully that's it. That's
the upper ceiling.
13 people in on the joke. I appreciate that, though, man. All you people, we're going to get ourselves a new mic for our gaming situation, so we don't have to keep on moving these mics all over the place. It's going to be good. You're going to have. It's only going to be the highest quality, fidelity audio with going in raw
gaming content,
our gaming endeavors. Anyways, that's it for the show. Thanks so much for tuning in, patrons. We got something fun for you coming up in our bonus episode.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that. Till next time, I'll talk to you guys later.
Goodbye.